Viewers, and welcome to another edition of My Tower Around the World. I'm talking to people who are specialists, who have a unique experiences, especially those who bring development to our community. Today I'm with a special person, Hassana Adamu.
Our chief servant, Dr. Moazu Babangida, who in his usual manner always makes sure that women are considered when it comes to appointment and other things of benefit in the state.
Now, what your office is currently doing for the gender and social development?
Well, the ministry, as you mentioned, is the Ministry of Gender Affairs and Social Development. In this ministry, we deal a lot with issues of women empowerment. And in this area, we have training centers for women where they can go, get themselves trained, after which they can engage in whatever they have been trained on. And this training include things like sewing, knitting, bead making, and other things. So we have such centers in the state, spread across the state, where women can go and learn a trade to keep themselves busy, useful to themselves, and also useful to their families. Apart from that, we have issues of caring for people with disability. And in this aspect, there is a home for them where they are being kept and being taken care of by the state government, at least to discourage them from begging. We also have orphanage homes where orphans are also kept and being taken care of. We have a section in the ministry that handles the issues of women abuse. That is when women have problems, family problems. Those of them who care to come to the ministry are being assisted in one way or the other. We also have a session for the children where they practice parliamentary issues. It is referred to as the Children's Parliament. It is a place where we have children being brought up to learn how to become members of House of Assembly, members of the National House of Assembly, senators. They practice that. They have sittings, just the way you see it in Houses of Assembly. We also have a program which is in conjunction with Madam Chief Servant. It is a pet program that we collaborate with her. That is a program where she takes care of ex-convict women.
Okay.
Before they become ex-convicts, even when they are in the prisons, they are assisted to learn one trade or the other. So when they finish serving their term in the prison, they are assisted by Madam Chief Servant. That is by giving them a grant and provision of the item they can use in order to practice what they were able to learn when they were in the prison. And by so doing, they become useful to the society and themselves. And that also helps them to at least forget their past and become good citizens of the state.
That's brilliant. So, do you have any collaboration with other ministries? For example, Ministry of Health, Ministry of Education. Is there any such collaboration?
Yes, we have collaborations with the Ministry of Health in the sense that we both run the social rehabilitation center. That is where people who are addicts are taken to. You know, there's no way such a place can be run without the assistance of the Ministry of Health. They provide the staff who treat these inmates, and we have people who counsel them, and we also have trades which they learn while they are there. Then with the Ministry of Education, you know, when you talk about women issues, we cannot forget about the girl-child education. So we collaborate with the Ministry of Education to see that girls have opportunities to education, where they are assisted. We all know that in the state we have free education for all, both girls and boys, right from the primary up to secondary level. And when they finish that, most of the girls are assisted to further their education.
So how do you manage work and a family? Two different institutions.
It's not easy really, but at least I'm trying to cope, because our work as commissioners are very demanding. When we go to the office, most at times we close very late, and even weekends we have programs to attend mostly. But I thank God that I do not have a small baby. All my children are grown up. In fact, the last one is a student of FUT, and it's 100 level. So the family issue is not so demanding, which has helped me greatly to face my office assignment. But that doesn't mean that I don't have time for the family. I also have time for the children, though they are not small, but at least we sit down together, discuss, and in the course of discussions, I counsel them on different issues.
So now, Honourable Commissioner, I'm sure you know about Millennium Development Goals.
Yeah, the MPG.
Yeah. So how do you think your ministry is trying to achieve that? Do you think you are moving towards achieving it, or there are some challenges?
Yeah, in the state here, we have our vision, that is the Vision 3-2020, for Niger State to become one of the best 3 states in the country by the year 2020. This is our goal, and the ministry is really working hard to see that we achieve this in our area of assignments.
So now looking at the level of women participation in politics in Niger State generally, do you think it's adequate or otherwise?
In Niger State, women have all the encouragement from government to participate in politics. If you remember, I earlier mentioned that the chief servant, Dr. Aliyu, is always interested in the development of women, both politically, economically, socially. So when we talk about politics, women are always involved and encouraged by the government of Niger State, in the sense that when you look at the employment opportunities, when we talk about political appointments, Dr. Aliyu can never have any employment in an organization without including women. He has female commissioners, female permanent secretaries, female board members, female senior special assistants, and advisors. So in a state where we have this opportunity, I think the sky is our limit as women. And women are also trying to participate in politics.
So is your office working with, in collaboration with any international agencies at the moment?
Yeah. I think we work in collaboration with UNICEF and USAID.
So how does the collaboration helps in achieving the development of Niger State?
It helps really because they come in as partners to assist in the area of women empowerment. They assist by providing the necessary materials that can have women empowered. And most of these things are given to the women after learning their traits and the women centers that I earlier mentioned.
So what is your office view about the maternal mortality in Niger State?
Maternal mortality is a very big problem, but I'm happy that the government of Niger State is trying her best to see that that issue is tackled. And how is the government trying her best? That is by saying that we have hospitals very close to our people, and roads are also an issue of concern to the government, because these are the things that cause maternal mortality. when a pregnant woman is in labor and there is no hospital close by, or there is no access route to the hospital that is closer to that place, in the process you can have the loss of life.
So also, divorce is a social problem, especially in northern Nigeria.
Yeah.
So what your office is doing in seeing that Niger State to be an exception in this regard?
I earlier mentioned that we have a session in the ministry that is social welfare services. This is a session that our staff who counsel women who are in family problems, and at the end most of these cases are being settled amicably, and the woman goes back to her husband and they live happily after that, because they are so cancelled in the sense that they are made to see the reason why they should continue to be together, because this divorce is a very bad thing which no woman prays for. It leads to so many things. You have children who are products of separated home, becoming maybe addicts, or having they are not morally sound.
Yeah.
Because the parents who are supposed to be there to guide them, to counsel them, and scold them when they do something bad are not there. So that parental care is missing. Because it's not easy for a single parent to take care of children, either the man or the woman. But when they are together, these children are more properly taken care of in every aspect. So that area of the ministry is trying her best to thank our dear chief servants for giving us this opportunity to work in his cabinet, and I assure him that I am going to try my best to see that the ministry gives her contributions towards the achievement of the state's vision, that is Vision 3 2020.
Honourable Commissioner Gender and Social Development. So it's been a great chat.
Thank you very much.
Informal chatting, but we learned so much about the kingdom.